What up there, boxing fans? This is Ronell Higg Boxing Reports. Alright, so I'm, strolling through my Instagram and all, and I do go past a lot of crazy stuff and all. Fake butts, real butts. For those of you who's on Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. But I ran across this art poster. It's like a fantasy matchup with Canelo Alvarez versus Golovkin. And who's on the undercard, man? It really does takes the cake. Canelo Alvarez undercard with David Lemieux versus Daniel Jacobs. Man, that would be epic. And the winner of that fight on the undercard should face the winner of the main event. Man, when I first seen it, y'all, it really did blow me away. I'm like, really? This is real? I really thought it was happening until I read, his statement and all. This would be nice if something like this really would happen. I was like, oh, so this is a fantasy poster, but man, it looks good, man. But, it could happen. PBC, they works with anyone, really. I mean, we just had a PBC fighter fight last weekend. Goodness, I'm glad that fight's over. Can't wait to get it out of my mind. Can't wait the next weekend. But anyways, there's a lot of divas in boxing, I mean, with the Canelo fight, Gannady Golovkin matchup, okay, yeah, they have a contract, like rematch clause, a rematch clause in the contract. So if one of them are to lose, mostly if Canelo lose, he's going to go for that rematch. All right. Now, I was saying if this fight here with Daniel Jacobs versus David Lemieux, could be on the undercard and they will fight the winner, and the loser of the main event could fight the loser on the undercard. And whoever wins that one will fight the winner of, of the main event, whatever, but like I said, it's not going to go that way because, they're going to want to pursue the rematch and everything, especially Canelo. I truly don't think Canelo is going to take a loss laying down, period. Okay. He's not, he's going to go after Gennady Golovkin again. However, he sure didn't get that rematch with Floyd Mayweather, although Oscar is still talking about Mayweather versus Canelo again. He brought it up again. I read that. I think what was it in Fight News 24? And one of them I've read it in. I was like, oh man, this guy, he really is losing it. I mean, the only fight that Mayweather is worried about is the McGregor fight. I mean, that's the only Canelo he's going to fight is McGregor. I mean, they both look alike, really. I'm not trying to, pick at no one, but really, yeah, they do look alike. Looks like they can be cousins. So that's the only Canelo that Floyd Mayweather is interested in, really. So he might as well get that out of his head. Now, if it could happen, getting back to this undercard, I mean, we really don't know who's going to be on their undercard. I mean, the fight is way in September now, but hopefully, I hope that Oscar De La Hoya can pull something like this off. Golden Boy Promotions can talk to Al Heyman or so and see if he can get, David Lemieux, this fight set up with Daniel Jacobs and David Lemieux. I'm pretty sure that Daniel Jacobs is a PBC fighter and all. So yeah, man, get this fight up for the fans. I mean, this right here should make the fight sell some. Okay. Now, Oscar De La Hoya, he was saying that Canelo can sell fights. I mean, look at the fights he did with, Liam Smith and Amir Khan. He brought in numbers plus the fight we had last week. Now, when he mentioned that, I had to pause because really, Cesar Chavez Jr., some of that was with him as well. Because even when Canelo fought Cotto, they did 900K. Now, if Canelo could bring in numbers, he would have brought in at least 900K again against Liam Smith and Amir Khan, which he did not. So that right there tells you that half of that fan base was going for Chavez Jr. And plus, even in the ring, all right, during the fight, there was a lot of people booing Canelo. I remember when they showed his face on the big screen, you heard a lot of boos. It was almost like that crowd was pro Cesar Chavez Jr. It was like they was always going for Julio in this fight, which a lot of people was. Now, even at the fight party I was at, they was all going for him. That's why a lot of people lost interest in that bad boy. Now, like I was saying before, if he can get this fight, just with Daniel Jacobs and David Lemieux on the undercard, people will buy this bad boy. All right. Because right now, people are very, very hesitant to buy just, the Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo fight, because so many people are just still pissed about, what happened last week and all. He just had a sparring session. It was a dud, 100%. Plus, I was talking to some of the guys on the job and all, and they really don't think that Canelo stands a chance against Gennady Golovkin. And they think that Gennady Golovkin is just way too strong for Canelo Alvarez. Plus, we all knows that they both had sparred each other before. And Gennady Golovkin knows, Canelo Alvarez's his style. He knows his power. He can take it. And Canelo Alvarez even admitted that Gennady Golovkin is one of the strongest guys he has ever sparred against. So, hey, we want to see what happens. So, plus, I believe they're taking this fight because we all know that Canelo Alvarez owes money, all right? He went to court and he lost in court. So, he has to pay up. So, I knew this fight was going to happen. Knew it. Because this is the only way he can make good money and all. So, he could pay off his fees and whatnot. Because he only got paid $5 million in his last fight. And I believe he owed, $8 million bucks? So, yeah, the only way he can get around that is just to, take this fight with Gennady Golovkin. And I believe that's why he has the contract with the rematch clause in it. It's because this fight is really just to pay off who he owe, all his debts and whatnot. All right, so that's my take on this. And this is Ronell Higg Boxing Reports. Tell me what you guys think about this. Would this be a good undercard if Daniel Jacobs was to verse David Lemieux on the undercard? And who do you think will win? This one here, I think if Daniel Jacobs come out fighting the way he did Gennady Golovkin, I'll give him the edge to win this fight against David Lemieux. Now, if he come out fighting like David Lemieux's last opponent, Curtis Stevenson, well, then I'll give the fight to David Lemieux. And that's my take on this. Hey, this is Ronell Higg Boxing Reports. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. I'm out.